everyone, how you doing today? My name is Olu Olabode and I'm back with you again on Dreams of the Heart TV. Today I have a glass of water and I'm sure you're wondering why I have this. It's just because I'm talking about a scenario. My topic today is how bad do you want it? For example, this evening we're recording. My son said to me, Mommy, it's kind of dark, it's almost getting dark. Maybe we shouldn't do it tonight. And I'm like, we are gonna record. That's how bad I wanted to record this evening. I really feel like I wanted to do the video and we're gonna do it. Regardless of what the weather looks like. You know what I say, it's a beautiful evening and we're recording. So my question to you too is how bad do you want it? So if for example you've just come back for a run and I give you a glass of water, what are you going to do? You're going to gulp it down and maybe you're even going to ask me for more. That's how thirsty you are. The same way I give you this glass of water, if you maybe if you just went for a walk or maybe you just walked around the yard and you're not really thirsty. If I give you a glass of water, what are you going to do? You're not really going to drink it. You're just going to take a sip or a gulp and you're going to give it back to me. So my question to you today is how bad do you want it? Those goals, those dreams, those aspirations, those things that God has put in your heart to do, how much are you willing to do to achieve them? How much are you willing? How far are you willing to go to bring them to pass? What effort are you willing to put in place to bring them to pass? What have you played your own part in bringing them to pass? That's my thing today. I know I want to share using a story of a guy in the Bible. His name is called Bartimaeus. He is a guy that was blind. So he was actually called blind Bartimaeus. And he was a beggar. He was, sitting on the roadside one of the days. He was, I'm sure, begging as usual. And then here comes Jesus walking through the town. He can hear people shouting, saying, "Oh, Jesus is in town." He can just hear it. And he knew who Jesus was. And he said, "Jesus." So Jesus, he called out to him and said, "Jesus." And they said to him, "Leave him alone. Keep quiet. You should not be calling out to him." I'm sure they were thinking, "You're a beggar. You have no place calling out to Jesus." But he kept on shouting and calling until Jesus heard him. He wanted his sight. That was how bad he wanted it. He wanted to see, and he kept on calling until Jesus said, and Jesus said to him, "What do you want me to do for you?" And he said, "That I might receive my sight." And guess what? Jesus said to him, "Because of the way you have faith, you gotten your sight back." So what happened? He put a demand on that. He knew that if all he could just do was cry out, he was going to get his sight. He got his sight. He was willing to shout. He didn't care what people said to him. He didn't care what people thought about him. He didn't care if people said, "Oh, you're shouting too much." He just shouted because he knew that if he could only hear Jesus, if he could only get Jesus to hear him, he would receive his sight. So this evening, I'm going to ask you a question as well. Regarding that promotion that you've been wanting at work, how far are you willing to go? Are you willing to go the extra mile? Are you willing to pick up the project that nobody else will pick up? Regarding that online course that you've been saying, "Oh, I want to start," how far are you willing to go? Are you willing to stay up later than others are staying up to put in the extra hours? Regarding this video, I just gave an example. I'm willing to, record at whatever time it is that I have time to do it because I really want to encourage other people. Sometimes it's not convenient, but you know what? It's the motive that matters. How far are you willing to go? That business that you've been saying, "Oh, I want to start this business." Are you willing to go the mile to write the business plan, to sit down, to think about the logistics? How far are you willing to go? That's my short of encouragement to you. The level of your thirst determines how much you get. The level of your thirst determines how much you're going to be willing to go. It depends on how much work you're going to be willing to put in. It depends if you're going to decide to wake up an hour earlier a day. How willing? Maybe you will say, "Oh, I want to know God more. I want to seek God more." How much are you willing to put in that extra half an hour in the morning to wake up half an hour earlier? Maybe you're thinking, "Oh, it's too hard," but if it's just half an hour extra, are you willing to try that, go the extra mile? Maybe you've been saying, "Oh, I don't have time for my relationships." How much are you willing to put in that extra time you need to put in with your children, with your spouse, with your friends, with your relatives, whatever it is? My challenge to you today is how hungry are you? How thirsty are you? How much are you willing to put in? How bad do you want it? Because you know what happens? You want to write that book, you have to start from where you need to start from the very beginning. Just write a couple of sentences a day. Just write a page a day. And before you know it, you're going to get ahead. Just put in that extra half an hour. Do you need to lose some weight? Maybe you need to go to the gym. Just schedule extra half an hour earlier in the day. If you wake up maybe extra half an hour earlier, you might be able to squeeze in time to go to the gym. But it depends on how bad you want it. When I knew I wanted to lose weight, nobody needed to tell me. I said to myself, you know what? You're getting too heavy. You need to lose weight. And I chose to make out the time. I chose to go to the gym because nobody else is going to do it for me. So the level of thirst that we have determines how much we put into a thing. The level of how much we want a thing determines how much work we're willing to put in, determines how much action we're willing to take. So today, my short of encouragement is you need to get up, you need to start moving forward. Just do a little bit each day. Take a little bit each day. You don't even have to do too much. But if you want it so bad, start today. Half an hour extra, waking up half an hour extra, staying up half an hour later, just to accomplish those dreams. Write half a page a day, 2 pages by the next day. By the end of the week, you've written maybe 2.5 pages, and gradually that book is coming together. Sit down to write that business plan. Sit down to register for that online course. Whatever you have to do, it's time to put action to your words. And I'm looking forward to hearing your stories, your testimonies. My name is Olu Olabode. You can connect with me on oluolabode.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Dreams of the Heart TV on YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. Have a great week ahead. If there's anyone you know this video would bless, please share it with them, and I'll see you next week.